Hi everyone. My plan is to start posting some more content about the work I do as a health coach, with my focus being on the science behind the mind-body connection. And I thought to start with, it might be helpful just to tell you a little bit more about myself and how I got into this line of work. So to officially introduce myself, I'm Jodie Goss. I'm originally from the UK, which you can probably tell from my accent, but I now live in Los Angeles with my husband and 2 children. And I work with people who are struggling with their health in some way, either with a chronic condition like fibromyalgia, chronic pain, depression, or anxiety, or just people who have day-to-day stuff going on, as we all do, feeling overwhelmed or stressed, or just kind of having that sense of being tired a lot of the time. And I help them find solutions to this by using some quite revolutionary mind-body connection tools. And the way that I got into this was when I was in my 20s. I was living and working in London. I was in the radio industry working as an entertainment reporter. And I got offered basically my dream job. And I decided to take a couple of weeks off first because I'd been feeling quite tired. And within 48 hours of taking that break, I came down with shingles, which was so uncomfortable. And after about a week, the shingles rash has subsided, but I seemed to be left with very flu-like symptoms. So my body was really achy. I just felt tired all the time, and I had what I refer to as brain fog. So my head just felt very full, like it was full of cotton wool or something. And this was going on for quite a while, and I saw a lot of doctors. Eventually got a diagnosis of chronic fatigue syndrome, which is also known as ME, and was kind of told that there was nothing that could be done. This was just one of those things. I didn't know how long it would last. It could be weeks, it could be months, it could be years. And I could try some medication, but they didn't really have any solutions for me, which was really difficult to accept at that time. And basically what followed was me going on an adventure, I guess you could call it, to try and find some solutions, to try and get my health back. And I tried every single traditional and alternative medicine, treatment, therapy that you could think of. I probably gave it a go. But I just couldn't find any lasting solutions. And this went on and off really for about 3 years. Then I read an article in a newspaper about this mind-body connection training course called the Lightning Process, which had a growing reputation for making amazing changes in the lives of people who had chronic conditions like CFS. Now, I was trained as a journalist, so I went full on into research mode, finding out as much as I possibly could about the course, speaking to as many people as possible who had taken it, and decided to give it a go. And so in January 2009, I signed up for the 3-day course, and those 3 days completely changed my life. I finally understood how and why my body had got stuck in its healing process, and I was given really practical tools to start shifting stuff, learning how I could make changes to my neurology, how to rebalance my nervous system, and really be an active participant in my own healing journey. For me, I was back exercising again after 3 weeks, and I was back at work full-time after 6 weeks. And from that moment, I was then working full-time. I got married, I had 2 children, I ran the London Marathon, I've moved continents, I've retrained in a whole new career. So it really was life-changing for me. And I always knew that I wanted to train as a practitioner and help other people, and that's what I went to do. And I am now a Lightning Process practitioner here in Los Angeles, and feel really privileged to be helping other people on their healing journey from a range of different conditions, using these very powerful and life-changing tools and techniques. So my plan is to start posting more about some of the key concepts of the work that I do, and hopefully giving some helpful advice that you can implement and use just in day-to-day living. If you want more information about what I do, please take a look at my website, which is www.jodiegoss.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me or drop me an email, and I will be in touch very, very soon. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.